What is going on, everyone? Mr. Rage 22 coming at you guys with another video. Hope you all are doing well. But in today's video, we are going to be talking about the new Nintendo Switch, the one that Nintendo just announced. As you can see, here it is. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say, I don't think I have ever been more disappointed in my life with a new announcement from Nintendo. And Nintendo has disappointed me many times in the past, but this has got to be the worst of all. Because I was so excited for the new Nintendo Switch. Because if you guys saw my last video, or not my last one, but like basically the video where I talk about why I'm giving up on my Nintendo Switch, I was hoping that Nintendo Switch Pro would be the thing that takes me back to the Switch because I was hoping that the Switch Pro would have like better graphics, it'd have more upgraded hardware so games could run better, to have better graphics, 60 frames per second, all that good stuff. But then Nintendo just announces this piece of shit, and I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I have ever been more disappointed before in my life with anything from Nintendo. So I'll basically be explaining why I think the new Nintendo Switch is an absolute piece of shit and a waste of money. So reason number one is no hardware upgrades. Now, you have to realize that the hardware for the base Nintendo Switch and even the Nintendo Switch Lite, it's very impressive hardware. How games like Doom Eternal, Outlast 2, Wolfenstein, Skyrim, all those games could run really good on Switch with very good frame rate and very good graphics. But the hardware for the Switch is still not that powerful. Okay, there are literally phones out there that have more better hardware than the base Nintendo Switch. And even Nintendo knows that because they're the ones who put it in there. Okay, so the hardware for the Nintendo Switch, it's impressive, but that doesn't make it powerful. And having powerful hardware, especially now because next gen is here and next gen games are going to be coming out, that's an incredibly important factor. And the fact that Nintendo Switch, this new one, does not have any hardware upgrades is absolute dog shit, and it is just going to be a complete deal breaker for me and a lot of other people, because I know I'm not the only one who is expecting the new Switch to have better hardware, because the hardware is arguably the most important part about the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, having better hardware would have been way, way better than anything else that they announced for this console. But yeah, this thing does not have any hardware upgrades. At least I don't think so, but pretty sure it doesn't. And that's just so lame. The least they could have done was like give it hardware so that way it could have like support for 60 frames per second. Graphics would look better. No more frame rate drops because some games have some really bad frame rate drops. Like just more powerful hardware. If I had to compare it to anything, I'd say give it like PS4 Pro hardware. If this new console, this new Switch, if it had like the hardware of a PS4 Pro, that would have been just perfect. But no, it doesn't. So that's the first reason. The second reason why this thing is garbage is the upgrades in general. Like, who cares if it has a wider screen? No one gave a shit about that before. Why should we give a shit now? Who gives a shit about a wide screen, man? And besides, I'm pretty sure most people use their Switch and dock mode anyways, like on the TV. I mean, yeah, for some people, yeah, a wider screen, it's better, but there's not even no 4K. It's not even gonna look better. As a matter of fact, it'll probably look worse because in handheld, this thing is like 720p, so it's probably gonna look even worse. Like this whole thing is just absolute dog shit, man. This is just dog shit. And the other thing they gave it is like it's got a LAN cable now. Like you could put like a LAN cable now. Like okay, that's something the normal Nintendo Switch should have had in the first place. But yeah, this new Nintendo Switch model, it's just dog shit. There's not a single new thing about it besides the bigger screen and the LAN cable. That's it, man. It doesn't have better hardware. There's no 4K. There's nothing good about this console. There is no reason to buy this fucking version of the Nintendo Switch, especially if you already have one. Like, if you have a Nintendo Switch already, like, please don't tell me you're gonna actually buy this thing. There is absolutely no reason. I mean, for someone who's never had a Switch and, like, maybe they want a Nintendo Switch, yeah, yeah, for those people, this console would be a great place to start. But for people who were expecting the Nintendo Switch Pro to have better features, better hardware, this thing is just a huge letdown, man. And let me also explain why we need Nintendo Switch Pro, because like this is next gen, okay? Like current gen, like PS4, Xbox One, that shit's ending, okay? That's gonna be ending sooner than The Walking Dead, okay? Like next gen is here. PS5 and Series X, those consoles are here, and the problem is developers are going to be making games solely for PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC. And you know that they are not going to be like current gen looking games. These games are going to have really good graphics. They're going to be full 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second. So you know what that means for Switch. Those developers are either just going to leave Switch in general, or they're just going to make a really downgraded port for the Switch to the point where it looks like dog shit, okay? Next gen consoles are here, and next gen games are going to be coming out for those consoles only, and Nintendo Switch is just going to be left in the dirt. Unless Nintendo actually makes the Switch Pro, but as you can see here, they didn't. They gave us this worthless ass piece of shit. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my little rant video. Fuck the new Nintendo Switch. This console is shit. Nintendo did not give anything new. The fucking screen, the larger screen, who cares, man? Oh, and one other thing the thing has, like, it's got better sound. Oh, wow. That's so amazing. That's definitely better than having better hardware so games could run better at a better frame rate and better graphics. That's way better. Bro, do you not fucking use your Nintendo Switch with headphones? Anyone who doesn't use headphones on their Nintendo Switch is just missing out, okay? No one fucking cares about the upgraded sound design on this console. But anyways, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Fuck this new Nintendo Switch and fuck Nintendo in general for making this thing is honestly a cash grab in my personal opinion. I think this thing is just gonna be like a really lame cash grab. But yeah, if you guys like this new console, this new model of the Switch, then okay, whatever. But personally, I think this console is a huge letdown. So yeah. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Really hope you enjoyed the video. More videos coming very, very soon. Stay tuned. But yeah, guys, this was Mr. Rage 22 signing off. Bye-bye, guys, and have a nice day.